And Dio, DP, what's good? Rob, what's up? Pop a 40 and check your rollie. It's crime time. Brooklyn, Brooklyn. King, what's good, man? We'll get into Monday Night Raw in a second, folks. I need you guys to check out these fat, dope shirts that my man Rob made. Fresh out the package. You know how it goes, dog. I want you guys to do me a favor. Make sure you guys check out the shirts, all in the description box in the link tree. TeePublic, type in EPW. Guys, get your own NWO style shirts. I'm rocking the Wolfpack one today. You may see me in the black and white. We also have straight out of EPW, and we have some more shirt designs on the way. With that being said, guys, do me a favor, like the video. If you guys are watching this video after the fact, leave me a comment down below. I will write back to you. I will talk to you guys. I want your thoughts and opinions on the show just as badly as the people in the live chat. So make sure you hook me up. Goober316. I see you, brother.
What up, Goobs?
So do me a favor, guys. Put that down in the bottom below. And if you want to help out the channel, click the like button on the video. And also, if you are brand new, subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 1,000. That is the new goal by the end of the year. Let's see how close we can get. I don't know if we'll get to that exact number, but the closer we can get, the better, right? What is Goober asking? Can anyone else see anything? It's just buffering. You probably need to refresh them, brother. Everyone else can see me, right? I don't see why not. Now you got me doing a check. Let's see here. We're live, pal. So this is how it gets down sometimes. If you hear, yeah, no, it's good for me, brother. It shows me I'm on. So I would hit refresh, PR Nightmare. Okay, he says he sees me now. All right, enough of this. Working on a Bullet Club variant right now. All right, Rob. Yeah, Bullet Club. Connor, what's good, brother? All right, guys, let's get into this Monday Night Raw. I've made you wait long enough. F it, we do it live. You got that right, bro. Let's get into this Monday Night Raw. It was live in St. Paul, Minnesota, home of Brock Lesnar, who wasn't on the show. Surprise, surprise, right? Do. Yeah, no surprise here.
No.
Monday Night Raw felt kind of,
Yeah.
And D, I got a bombshell to drop on you. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but we'll talk about it at the very, very end in regards to some news. But let's start here with no Corey Graves tonight. Were you missing Corey Graves a little bit? Or live chat, same question. Were you missing Corey Graves?
I mean, I was. It was a little bit of missing energy there. I mean, King is there, but King's not bringing the energy like he used to. Corey Graves, you know, the instigator. He's more like a Bradshaw.
Another exciting episode of Monday Night Meh. Here's the thing. It was tolerable.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it was good. We'll save that for the end. Because I got to put this all into perspective. So no Corey Graves, excuse me. Jerry the King Lawler's out there to start off the show. So we get Roman Reigns coming out. We get more of the whodunit, Scooby-Doo bullshit that we've been getting with him. I'm so ready to get to like what happens on SmackDown with this. I hate Raw highlighting it over and over and over again. So, uh-oh. King says he didn't miss Corey. Man.
Come on, King.
Maybe it's hashtag fuck Corey Graves in the chat. I don't know how people feel about I'm cool with Corey Graves. I like him as an announcer, but he gets overbearing at times too. I liked him better in NXT, if that's fair to say. Roman Reigns, who done it? They show all the highlights again. Here he comes out to the ring. He's talking. And then who comes out but here to show the world? No one could possibly give a shit less about Dolph Ziggler. I could take a dump in the toilet, and I think it would mean more than Dolph Ziggler right now. And that is no disrespect to Dolph Ziggler. It is the way he's been booked for a while now. How do you feel? Hashtag fuck Corey Graves.
Yeah, there you go.
Come on, Connor.
All right, Connor. I have to agree. I've gotten tired of Dolph Ziggler. But the man can go. Definitely can go.
This chat is killing me.
He can definitely wrestle, especially when he caught Roman with the Famouser.
The Famouser out of the Spirit. So they had some good moments in this match. Dolph hit a couple zigzags. They teased like Dolph could win, but it's the same pony story. And guess who won the pony? Roman Reigns hit the spear as he should have.
Right.
Like, no hate on Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns has missed a big SummerSlam show, and he's kind of taken a backseat role, which is better, I think, and people haven't been booing him as much.
Right.
Big Welsh dog. What's going on, brother?
Yeah, no, I agree. You know, it was time to get Roman not out of the spotlight, but enough attention off of him.
So King just wrote Luke Harper is the one who attacked Roman.
I respect it.
You think that would be a good way to end it?
Yeah.
I think, for me, I think it's got to be Daniel Bryan. It's got to be someone on the caliber of Roman Reigns who you could believe beat him and needs that edge on him. I'm cool with it if it's Bryan and Rowan still.
I mean, but like if you go back to like Elimination Chamber and all that kind of stuff, Luke and Roman definitely had like some good spots.
Are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about a few years back.
Yeah.
I mean, but the problem is Luke Harper is not going to be used. Like, he wanted to leave. Is his heart in it right now?
Probably not.
I don't know.
It would be nice to see him back in it, but I doubt it.
And Connor, I think, hit the nail right on the head with he has lots of respect for Dolph Ziggler, but he's done. I feel the same way. Like, Dolph, go anywhere else and I'll cheer for you, bro. I want to see you do better, but I just think his WWE run is kind of tiresome at this point.
Well, it's like you said before. He's sold too much for everybody, and like, oh, okay, well, you know, Dolph, if we need to push somebody, Dolph Ziggler is the one to do it.
I'm done with Rowan and Harper shit. Leave Harper alone. Jesus, where do you want him to go? Jesus wants Harper to be in AEW, it sounds like. But if Luke Harper does it, Luke Harper should join, I think, Bryan and Rowan as part of the group. I think.
Yeah, might as well be part of it now and call it a day.
Anyway, Reigns gets the spear for the victory here. Trust me, guys, we're going to fly through a lot of this other shit. Believe that. Bryan family. Vince is going to... Oh, King, we're going to get into that. That's the last thing. New Japan, I think Harper would be a perfect fit for either New Japan, but you know where I think his number one fit would be? Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor is in desperation of new stars. So anybody who leaves, Ring of Honor needs to pick them up right now because they are lacking star power. No offense to Jay Lethal, Matt Taven. They just need someone fresh in the mix, and we all know that Marty Scurll is leaving eventually, probably to go to AEW. You would assume.
Yeah.
So that's my 2 cents on it. We get some highlights with the Sasha Banks and Becky's comments earlier in the day. I like this new heel role for Sasha. I think she's done a tremendous job. The new blue hair. She's back to being the legit boss, the bitch that we loved in NXT. Right. Let it come out and let it show. And we'll probably get into a little bit more of that later. Actually, fuck it. Let's talk about it now. She beat the shit out of Natty and said, "See you in hell and tell your dad I said hi." Yeah. Bitch! Like, come on, dog. Come on. What's up, Jared? I see you in here.
Yeah, I mean, it was harsh, but, you know, I like the role, too, now, you know. She came back, she was gone for, a couple months, right?
Yeah.
So, with her coming back, having the fire that she has and everything, I like it. Just hopefully it brings on a good, you know, tandem between them, her and Becky at least.
Yeah, I think they'll have good chemistry though. They were part of the 4 Horsewomen stable. At one point, if you go back in NXT history, Sasha was like Becky's protege. Right. Like Becky was tagging along with her. So we'll see what happens here. We got some good comments here. Jared Simmons says, Dolph is done. I think he's more invested in his stand-up comedy at this point anyway. Goober says Harper to join Daniel Wyatt. Dio says, returning of Brody Lee would love that. I can agree more, Dio. Now let's get Bayley heel. Ooh, I don't know.
I don't know if that'd be a good...
I like Bayley as a babyface.
Yeah.
But that's just me. But I think a lot of the other people don't, though. I got to be honest. Like,
but I mean, if you go on ahead and make Bayley, I just can't see it with Bayley.
As long as she's heel and stays away from Charlotte, that's a good point, PR Nightmare. We'll have to see what happens with it. But eventually, Sasha attacked Becky. This is later on during the show, so we won't get too deep into that. Becky made some comments about how she was the one who got Sasha to get off her ass, come back to work. Okay. I mean, she did a good job with it. And like you said, I think they should have ended the promo on her line where she kind of paused towards the end.
Yeah.
And they could have let it just fly out from there, and then she kind of just kept talking. I don't know. I don't think it ruined it, but it didn't really add much more.
I think when she kept going, I think that's when it lost the fire.
Because you could have just, it was kind of like a nice period on a sentence, and then they could have ended it there, and they kind of like continued, and then they were like, and this is the end.
Yeah. I think they were like, that was a great ending, but we need you to say a little bit more.
Well, when you said that, I thought maybe she was going to come with some more fire, though, and like ramp it up a little bit more, but it was what it was. Good promo by Becky. Not mad at it. Then we get Jerry the King Lawler in the ring, and the King is putting over the King of the Ring. He's talking about Bret the Hitman Hart. I think they did the Skype with Booker T at this point, too.
No.
Or was that after?
That was after.
Jerome Lawler. Oh, no, that's right after this. Excuse me.
Yeah, it was after.
Well, King's in the ring, and he's supposed to have an interview with Sasha, and then the lights start to flicker. You hear the... And you know who's coming. The Fiend is coming to get him. King's smart enough to know, though, he's seen enough horror movies. Get your ass out the ring. And he starts to go up the ramp, but the Fiend will find you no matter what. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, is behind him, just like a horror film. Crouched down, you see him rise up behind him, and he puts the King in the mandible claw. Yo, y'all need to stop with that let him in the clown face in the chat. Come on, y'all. Y'all know I get scared.
You got that Goobs?
Goober. Yeah, Goob. Let the Fiend attack all the legends. I like it. Oh, man. Unbelievable. Original Big I didn't catch you right there. You leave Sasha alone, damn it. So he puts him in the mandible claw. The King is down and out. King is not on the broadcast table for the rest of the night. And it makes sense. The King shows up for special moments. Let him have his King's Court and everything else. He's out. The Fiend is looking strong. This is a great character. Someone who I really think can do some damage for everything that they've got going on at this point with him.
I agree. Yeah, but they still have to do it right.
I think he doesn't lose for a long time. And I mean a long time.
He can't. He's got to go on the longest streak of not losing.
He's got to go on a tear for himself. And I think he's doing a great job, though. The character should not wrestle unless it's going to mean something, too.
Yeah. Unless if he has a purpose to have a storyline with somebody. I think right now it's just, we go at people.
Oh, the Fiend needs to kidnap Vince. All right, King. Dio says, props to Foley for giving Bray the mandible claw. That was cool as hell of Foley. We saw Sami Callihan recently do the Cactus Jack pile driver, too. Jared Simmons says, can we see the Fiend attack somebody who's going to get their comeback?
Nah.
Not yet. Not yet, Jared.
Not right now.
You want to build Bray up to be this unstoppable force that no one can touch. And right now you have gold with him. This is the same guy who is going to be the pre-order bonus for WWE 2K20 that nobody thought they were going to get. His character is being marketed very well and very specific. Hell, it comes out of Halloween every year. Next year, you could have the Fiend edition of the game if you play your cards right.
Right.
But we'll see where this goes at this point. The less of him that we see, the better, in my opinion. You don't want to overdo it. I can feel the deal with the Fiend not being on every episode of Raw. Yowie, wowie. We'll end that segment on that. That seems like a perfect choice of words.
Agreed.
Eventually, Booker T comes out, kind of explains everything. Yeah. Did Booker T shave half of his head? Somebody let me know, because I was like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't notice it, but I'm like, did he mess that up? Bray Wyatt is something they cannot F up. But Connor, we said this many upon times. WWE is out of I trust you favors right now. Yeah. Like AEW's got I trust you. New Japan's got I trust you. WWE's out of it. There's some other companies that are out of it too. I'm sorry. There's no more trust. Like, you have to get this right.
Impact's out of it.
Yo, Impact's good, bro. I'm going to make you watch an episode of Impact. I'm tired of you talking crazy like this. Speaking of Impact, I'm glad you brought that up. I will have a guest for Impact Wrestling on my podcast this Saturday on Brainbuster Radio. So make sure you guys check that out. It's going to be a little short interview, but you guys will really like it. Can't say who just yet, but make sure you watch Impact Star. He should be on, I hope.
Okay.
All right. He's good.
I was going to say something, but...
Show some respect. It's going to be good, bro. So Big Joseph takes over at the commentary booth. I think it was a breath of fresh air to have Big Joseph on commentary. someone doing something different. If you've heard NXT UK, 205 Live, I think Vic Joseph did a pretty good job on commentary. I know he's good friends with Johnny Gargano.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, he did good to me though tonight.
Yeah, he was good. He was good. Like you said, it was a breath of fresh air, something different. Give him a different kind of energy to it.
Yes. Oh, Brain Buster. Yes. Yes, the Fiend Edition with 30 new Wyatt characters. Biggie, you know how they do it, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to this weird-ass tag match that we had. We had The Miz and Ricochet teaming up versus Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin's back. I know everybody is rejoicing at the sound of my voice and hearing that. I actually happen to like Baron Corbin for the most part, though. Drew McIntyre, all these guys are in the King of the Ring tournament, but they don't have matches tonight. Ricochet stood out as the star here, in my opinion. Yeah. He looked really good.
But, I got to say, in the beginning of the match, throughout the whole match, I'd say Ricochet and The Miz actually teamed up very well.
They did all right. I can't stand Miz as a babyface still. No. Live chat, I don't know if you feel the same way. Corbin is back from waiting tables at Applebee's. Not right, guys. Not right.
Man, disrespect.
You know what? I did like when Corbin ended up taking off the black waiter shirt that he always wears, yes. And he came with like a tank top. Yes. I was like, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, you know what? I respect Corbin for doing that. I mean, I get it. He doesn't have the best body physique. But, with him being in the muscle shirt and everything, like when he lost the whatever, I guess like the whatever they call it. The vest, the all black vest, he loses that to have the white beater or whatever like that. That was like a breath of fresh air. I'm like, okay, now I can see Corbin the way that I want to see him. Instead of like, oh, I'm dressed up corporate and then I'm beating on people. I was like, nah, not really.
Did he change his attire? Not really. He kind of changed it mid-match, and he says, I like him as a face. I cannot stand Miz as a face. He's someone who is so hateable.
Yes.
I don't know what it is with Miz, but he did a good job in this match. The Miz and Ricochet get the win with the recoil knee. Real cute, WWE, for a name for Ricochet. Pew, the recoil, yeah. Shut it up.
Before we move on, I had to show CJ this a long time ago. Look at the Miz. When he had, when he cut his hair, like it was.
Oh my God!
It was up top, but he had it shaved in the back and everything. All of y'all remember Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and y'all know Doc, the character Doc, the man who was trying to kill all the Toons in Toontown. Tell me he don't look like him. I know y'all know. It was spot on. It looked just like Doc.
Hey Zeus, you're gonna have to elaborate that for me. Send me something in a private message or something, and I'll see what you're talking about, because I have no idea what you're talking about, and hopefully your ass isn't lying, because I see people telling you to chill. Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, stop with that Roger Rabbit shit, D. Leave Miz alone. The recoil is that one knee code breaker shit too. They win. Listen, guys, King of the Ring. My prediction pick is Drew McIntyre for the dub. I'm sticking with it. That's who I think is going to win.
Yeah.
King Drew. So I know we didn't talk about him too much in this match. All right. He says he's going to PM me something right now. We'll talk about that towards the end. I'm sorry. This is where Cole and Booker T happened to at this part. But I don't care. So we get to the U.S. title match. AJ Styles, Braun Strowman. Listen, guys, we all knew how this was going to end. If you've been watching wrestling for longer than 2 years, I think you got this. AJ Styles is going to get DQ'd against Braun Strowman.
Right.
And we knew the club, the OC, whatever you want to call them, the original club, they were all on the outside starting up their shit. Here comes Seth to save the day. And Seth somehow uses his stroke, and he gets them a tag team title match later on against Anderson and Gallows. Ooh, we'll see what happens with that. But AJ's U.S. title is saved for now. Braun picks up the win via DQ. Trash. So we get to the King of the Ring matches. I didn't think these King of the Ring matches were anything more than just matches at this point tonight.
Yeah, there was no energy.
But there was no feuds involved in any of the matches either. So it made sense a little bit. Okay, just PM'd. Hashtag WWE Logic. I thought this was dumb. Like, why? I hear you on that, Jesus.
Yeah.
What is everyone saying? That promo that The Miz cut after SummerSlam 27 Casino was awesome. Tag team match, playa, holla, holla, holla. Teddy Long. Teddy Long would be jealous of that. Yeah. Samoa Joe versus Cesaro. I thought it would be a little bit of a better match, but I felt like there was a struggle with these two, kind of being off at certain points, but they still, it felt like a clunker, but it still worked to me.
They were still able to perform. I just feel like they weren't able to perform the way they should have.
Yeah,
it just kind of fell flat.
It wasn't a pay-per-view match either.
No, but I mean, when you talk about like King of the Ring, that's like one of the biggest.
It used to be. I still feel like now it's kind of crap because it's on TV. Make it a pay-per-view. It was a good pay-per-view, I thought.
Well, yeah.
Let it rock. Samoa Joe picks up the win. Cesaro goes for a springboard European uppercut. Gets caught in the coquina clutch. Tap, tap, tap. GG. Samoa Joe moves on. Yep. That's the end of that match. We had an Elias and R-Truth segment. R-Truth tries to gain back his 24/7 championship with shenanigans and bullshit. R-Truth dresses up in one of the stagehands, passing Elias a guitar, taking it back. He rolls him up a couple times, but Elias figures out a way to get away. Can I ask a question? Where the hell was everybody who chases after the belt every week when Elias's back was turned looking at R-Truth?
Exactly.
Y'all suck, man. Like, come on, bro.
Where was everyone? I was thinking that too. I'm like, yo, okay, so R-Truth is out here, Elias is out here. You mean to tell me nobody else is coming?
PR Nightmare Cesaro is not a face. Drew is going to win King of the Ring, but Buddy Murphy is going to be the highlight of King of the Ring. I like that, King. Jesus says maybe they need more time, Conrad. Yeah, they could use some more time. The pay-per-view would be better. Awful segment. This roll-up 24/7 is garbage. Yeah, they got to change up from the roll-ups. I feel that too, Jesus. It's too much. Let's get into what I thought was a good moment of the night. Rey Mysterio comes out. We think he's going to announce his retirement. And Rey gives this big, heartfelt speech. And then, I know my family. I've been letting them down. And Rey's doing the whole thing. Dude, I love Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio is my favorite WCW Cruiserweight. Like, bro, don't even let me watch a match with him and Dean Malenko from like 96. I love it. El Idolo for King of the Ring. Andrade, maybe. I like him. Rey crybaby ass talking about retiring. Shut up, Jesus. Rey Mysterio's a legend. Show some respect. He's been doing it since he was 14 years old. Good heartfelt moment. So Rey says he's going to retire, and then his son stops him in the middle of it.
Right.
I still never got my hashtag choke out Dom. I better get something out of this. But Dominic comes in, and I just thought about what you said when we were watching it live. He hugs him, and, he's like, Dad, I wanted to do the same career as you, and you got to tag up with your family, and I want to tag up with you. So it looks like Rey and Dominic are forming a tag team.
Would it be wrong to say it?
Go ahead, say it. Just say it. Let it out.
All right,
these do not reflect everything pro wrestling. These bad comments by Derek, Robert, and anyone else. Remember that.
Listen, okay.
What up, B?
So, as they were talking, right? So, Rey puts his hand behind Dominic. Dominic puts his hand behind Rey. Looks at each other. He says what he said. Like, what did he say? It was...
I don't remember. Something about family tradition, but
tradition, yeah. But then I came out and said, what I was expecting was, I'm Eddie's son.
Stop it. I hate that freaking storyline so bad. I got people putting hashtag Poppy Joe. Jesus put imagine retiring in a backstage interview. Like, I'm out, y'all. Let's see. Dom turned on his daddy. Going to be Drew and KO in the finals. Sean, I agree, buddy. Good to have you in here too, Sean. That's my prediction for the finals. I told him Drew, KO, Shane Screws, KO.
Hey, Goofs. See?
If I had the I'm Your Poppy shirt, I would put it on right now. Y'all are dirty. Dirty.
Come on, man.
It was funny, though. But I like him teaming with Dominic. I've been wanting to see what Dominic can do since Lucha Underground. Rey Mysterio's son has been training for years, like before this. So I want to see how good he is.
Yeah, I agree because, it's only fair. It's only fair.
And he's going to be bad in his first couple matches because he's not used to the WWE style. He was not trained by WWE people.
No.
Well, he was down in NXT, though, so maybe he picked up some things, but how long was he down there? We don't know.
It just depends on how fluent he's going to be and how well he can remember everything that he picked up.
Braun Strowman, Jared, has done the most like wasting time of things.
Agreed.
Okay, Shane hit it right, or I'm sorry, I said Shane. Sean hit it right on the head with his Shane comment in all of this. War Games, Team Shane versus Team KO. Loser must go. I like it. And that rhyme, by the way.
There you go.
Rap career is still not over, folks. So we get New Day versus the Revival here. It leads to a DQ. Randy Orton, what is good with these Randy Orton RKOs out of nowhere? Holy shit, this one was good tonight.
It was good.
You were just sitting there, I was like, what the hell was that? RKO. Randy Orton hits the RKO. This leads to a beatdown. Basically, Randy Orton and the Revival. Hashtag FTR. Throw it up in the chat. I'm putting one in there too. Why not? Why not? Hashtag F the Revival. FTR. Free the Revival, whatever you want to call it. They ended up basically beating down Kofi, who came out to try to make the save. He had a good comeback, but Orton stopped that shit real quick.
Yeah.
And then they did like this kind of effed up scene where the Revival set up with that knee breaker that they used on Johnny Gargano and so many other people to injure them. And Kofi was forced and held to watch as he watched Xavier Woods get hurt. GG, man. GG. Yeah. They tore that ass up.
See, that I like this story if it turns into a story.
They gotta let Kofi have a really good match. I listened to a thing. I never mentioned this dude, Dave Meltzer. I was really pissed off when they said the things about Kofi's matches. Kofi was doing great matches until he won the title. Yeah. He's obviously being like, yeah, you need to slow down. I actually wanted to feel sorry for Gallows and Anderson tonight, but honestly, F them. They deserve what they get. We'll get to that, Sean. Oh, you just cracked me up. But yeah, it was a good storyline. Like the heels got over tonight. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. No issues for me.
No, I don't have any issues either. I just hope that they actually turn it into something, because it's like every time you do something like this, it's like, all right, I like it, but now you don't do anything with it.
Big facts. Up, down, down. Good show. Goober say yeah. Terrible. Nikki Cross, Alexa Bliss versus Fire and Desire. My girl, Mandy. Woo! Sonya Deville too.
Yeah.
They went against Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss. Nikki Cross pins Sonya Deville. I got nothing to say about this match.
I'm tired of it.
I don't give a shit.
I'm like, I love Alexa Bliss, but
it's too much of her every week, bro. She's always featured. But we sound like haters. You know what? They deserve the win. It was a decent match. I look forward to seeing where the story goes. I'm just hoping that an end is in sight sooner than later with this.
I feel like there's not going to be one.
You just think they're just going to be misfit friends and they're just going to keep it that way? That's bullshit.
I just don't see it. Not unless if... Only way I see it deteriorating is if Nikki Cross does something where she fucks up and Alexa Bliss is like, "Oh, all right, you messed up now. That's one time, but now I can't trust you because of that one time."
We'll have to see. Something seems fishy with it. I think they've got bigger plans. We got people saying Xavier Woods turns on Kofi. I hope not. Austin Creed plays that Mario game. Playing that Mario game is funny as hell. Austin Creed has actually played with B-Boy Skyline, who's in the chat. Jordan in the Everything Pro Wrestling Facebook group. Make sure you guys sign up if you want to talk some pro wrestling on Facebook. Gallows and Anderson legit would have had to. Oh man, yeah, that's true, Sean. He's talking about them signing back with the company and they could have went to AEW. That's true. Mandy Rose better than Bliss in the ring. That's to be debated, I think. I mean, I prefer Mandy. I'm with you on that, King, but I think some people could debate that.
Yeah.
Not related, but will you be watching NXT or AEW? We'll talk about that at the end real quick, Connor. I'm about to breeze through the rest of this, I promise you guys. Yeah. King of the Ring match, Cedric Alexander, Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's a loser, if you guys didn't know. Click the like button for that. And, yeah, Cedric Alexander wins with a lumbar check. I've got nothing to say. I don't know what Sami did or whose Cheerios he pissed in, but he's been putting everybody over like a sheep. I don't know.
Yeah, he's pissed in somebody's shit.
Yeah.
And call it a day. But don't get me wrong, I still like Sami.
I do too. I just think that I'm just like, damn, can the guy get another chance? Can he win something?
Right.
We'll get into that at the end, everybody. That's going to be a good conversation point. We get a Street Profit segment with the popcorn and all the other bullshit they've been doing. Cool, whatever. Are they going to be on Raw? That's all I care about at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you're featured, like, what, on Raw and SmackDown every single time? So if you're getting called up, call them up. Stop wasting time.
I think they like them for their energy, though, and I think it's kind of an example to everyone else. Like, this is the kind of energy I want you to have, because they're charismatic, and
Right.
A lot of other people aren't like that. They're like, look at these guys. You guys.
I mean, I get it.
It's just something that you have.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but just if you're gonna keep pulling them up there to do that, just pull them up.
Facts. We'll see what they do, man. I don't know if they feel like they're not ready in ring yet. I don't know.
I mean, they may not be. You know, still got to polish up a little bit, but
I don't want them to keep raping NXT. Hey, save it, D, because we're gonna get into a big point about that at the end. I promise you.
Yeah.
And last but not least, we get to the main event: Raw Tag Team Titles. It is the OC, Anderson and Gallows, defending their belts against Braun Strowman, Seth Rollins. What a match! It was decent. They went back and forth, but the finish was very good in this. I thought they definitely played it off very well.
Yes.
So Braun Strowman eventually is about to hit the power slam. I'm like, oh, here comes the DQ, because I see AJ getting ready to run it. Power slam on Carl Anderson. He's down. Here comes AJ getting ready to come in. Seth Rollins from out of nowhere curb stomps that soccer mom haircut into the ground. AJ is dead. And 1, 2, 3, we have new tag champs. Guys, we all know where this is leading. Braun Strowman is going to fight Seth Rollins for the Universal title at Night of Champions. Will they still be the tag champs? I don't think so.
No.
This is going to be a short-lived run, similar to a la, was it John Cena and Batista, who were like the tag champs for a week, and then they lost them? It's going to be one of those. We haven't seen that in a while, so I'm not mad. You don't see enough of Mandy Rose for me to agree with that. That's what I'm saying, PR Nightmare. You can argue that to a point. That's what I was saying before. I wonder what El Generico is up to. He's doing something with the orphanages, I heard. He's retired, though. Happily retired, he said. Vince will turn... Oh, my God. Don't say that. Double champ Rollins. Once AEW debuts, I'm done watching Vince. Oh, God. All right, we'll get into this real quick, guys. So, D, I'm going to break the news to you.
Right.
Tell me if you've heard this. They keep talking about NXT in the chat.
Right.
NXT is rumored now to get a television deal. For weeks, we all thought it was going to be Fox Sports 1.
Right.
No Grata no more. A couple days ago, it was announced potentially now it's going to be moved to the USA Network, and they're going to be given an extra hour on TV. So it's going to be 8 to 10. The same time, AEW's television show happens to be revealed, and they were going to start it a little bit before. We thought we were going to get an announcement tonight. No announcement was made. Yeah, but Undertaker and Austin were good tag champs, Rob.
Yeah.
So what do you think of that? Just from off the top of your head. You got 3 weeks shows of programming now. So you're going to have 3 hours of Raw, 2 hours of SmackDown, 2 hours of NXT. And then when the fall comes, SmackDown's going to move and NXT's still going to have another 2 hours. So you're still going to have the same amount of television. That's a lot of weekly television.
Yeah. Who the fuck is going to watch that?
I don't know. And you need a bigger roster now, I feel like, because NXT guys aren't featured every week. The champion is not on NXT every week.
No.
That's business, man. I hear people saying, wow, that's effed up in the chat. That's business, bruh.
Yeah. I don't.
WWE is the scared one while AEW's minding their own business.
Yeah, pretty much.
Too much wrestling. I believe it's an oversaturation of the product. What up, Sal Rex?
It is an oversaturation. Who's watching all that?
Bro, I don't know. It's got to be WWE fanboys if you watch every single one. I'm trying to keep up with this. Listen, guys, I'm telling you right now, you guys can look at me. I'm dead ass serious. There will not be all these WWE reviews once it's time. Maybe I'll do a weekly wrap-up show for all the WWE shows if I can try to watch them all, but this shit ain't happening, bro. I even may just go strictly to SmackDown for a little bit.
Dude, I mean, in order for you to do this, like...
And I got to review AEW when it comes out, because I'm going to watch that.
Right. The only way that this is...
And that's my stance. So let me ask you this. It's on the 2 hours. You can pick one. Remote control's in your hand, bruh. Here's the remote. What are you going to pick? AEW or NXT? Because NXT's a good product, bro.
It's not enough people, though.
Not yet.
Not yet,
But they could change that, though.
But by the time you change that, though, it'll be the time where everything kicks in.
And the SmackDown's going to 3 hour rumor. Oh, hell no, Sal Rex. Don't even joke about that. I'll cry right here on the spot, bro. Tears are in my eyes.
I'm watching AEW because
it's one show.
It's one show. That's it. It's one show, and then you go to pay-per-views with them.
So live chat, what's your choice? Are you gonna watch AEW on Wednesdays, or are you gonna watch NXT? And be honest, if you say NXT, I'm not gonna be mad, bro. NXT is, I almost said the F word, effing good, dude. It's good. It's a good program. Every week I enjoy NXT. I went to TakeOver Toronto. I loved it.
NXT is a very excellent show. But not at this point in time, though. You gotta scramble.
Jesus.
You gotta scramble to get all these new wrestlers. I mean, you kind of have time, but you don't. Because now you have your roster now. Where are you going to get these other wrestlers from?
I think from the main roster, they're going to pull people who aren't being used all the time.
But then, I guess, but then
because there's so many people. Where's Chad Gable? When we say where's Chad Gable, where's this person? Where's that person? You're going to have to pull those guys down. DP says AEW, but I'll watch NXT the next day. And what happens to the network? A big reason to have a network subscription is because of NXT, I feel.
Right.
No offense, Table for Three and all that shit's great, but I catch up with it when I can. And I usually binge watch all those when I get the chance to. But who wrote Shorty G? Knock it off. Don't call my man Chad Gable that. That name is going to kill him. No gangster white names like that. I hate that. Uh-huh. So, Aleister Black is still... Oh, my God. Oh, we didn't see Viking Raiders tonight or War... What the hell are they? Are they the Viking Raiders? Yeah, Viking Raiders. Yeah. Elite have been taking shots at the E for years on YouTube and the Indies, and now y'all mad when WWE flexes? Rob, I don't think it's that. They've both been taking shots. The little pissant company remarks and the blood and guts is just as bad, too, on a national scale. So, this is AEW can't, get all sad about this shit. There's no more oh, they're doing this to us. F that, bro. You got to go in. You're going to just be like, yo, you suck. You've been sucking. And everybody needs to come over here instead because we're doing this. And then show them what you're doing. The time for talking is done. Now it's time to see who puts on the better product that we want to see week in and week out.
Because I mean, if you're getting the TV shows now, you're getting the TV deals, now is the time to nut up or shut up. You know what I mean? It's now it's time for you to prove which one is going to be better. And honestly, right now, SmackDown and Raw are lacking.
They smart by keeping Gargano in NXT and not moving them up. Maybe, though, Jesus, that's a kind of a good point. The Raiders, I mean, indie wrestling with the tiers, I'm not paying $15 a month for the network. That's another rumor. EPW will put on the better product. Hey, you guys make me some money. I'll start up a wrestling company. Say a word. I'll do it.
There you go.
All right, let me see what Jesus sent me here real quick, guys. AEW getting an early start on TNT with a special set to air on the network the night before All Out. PW Insider, reports that the cable network will air a special August 30th at 10 p.m. The special will run 1 hour and be an introduction to AEW, promoting the pay-per-view that takes place. Jesus, that could just be, though, those classic shows where they're talking, and this is what AEW is going to be, and this is what we want to do, yada, 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 yada.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see. The fact that Vince will be running NXT hurts. Vince McMahon is going to take a part of this. It's on television. This is making money. Now he's going to care about ratings. This ain't no bullshit like it was before where, maybe, I'm thinking about it. Nah, bro. Vince and Kevin Dunn are going to have their fingers in on this shit, and they're going to ruin it. I hope not. I really hope that they're like, you know what? Vince is going to stay out of all this shit and let it happen. But if the ratings aren't doing too well, Vince is going to come up with a different idea.
The only way that this is going to succeed is if they keep their hands out of it. Let Triple H keep NXT. Let him do what he's doing with it. Because you've already got Raw and SmackDown on pretty much.
What's the quote, Punk Soul? Your arms aren't long enough to box with God. Y'all better start sparring. Just let Triple H do what he does best. Yeah, I think you just pick the select guys. We need to get a draft right now, WWE, and just put people where they're going to be.
Yes.
You're going to be here, you're going to be here, you're going to be here. So Triple H knows what he's doing. Because now I think they're back to 3 brands. This is like when they had ECW, SmackDown, and Raw.
Yes.
You are back to 3 brands, so it's got to happen. Everyone's telling Goober to chill. What did you do, Goober? NXT is going to be good shit, pal, with Vince involved. Yes, we need a draft. Listen, I hate the draft personally because I know it's not going to work ever because Vince changes his mind because look at the shit we got now.
Yeah.
But it is what it is at this point, folks. Monday Night Raw, thumbs up or thumbs down, D?
Thumbs down.
Why was it shit?
It was just nothing there.
Not enough to get you excited?
No, man.
I'm with you, bro. Thumbs down.
Thumbs down, man. The only spotlight to me was the Fiend with the King, and then the tag match between the OC and Rollins and Braun Strowman.
Salrex just hit it right on the head again. This is gonna suck like when they had ECW back in the mid 2000s. I hope not, brother. I enjoyed matches on ECW, but it's just the show was kind of like who gave a shit. And then when someone was good, they just called them right up right away.
Yeah, pretty much. It's not worth it.
Raw's trash, nothing important. I'm telling you, if WWE does not do anything like in the right way that they should, they're gonna be screwed, bro.
Oh yeah.
People will flock to AEW. There's another wrestling company in town. They've got bucks. If you treat your employees wrong, if anyone's unhappy in WWE, they're gonna just pack their shit and go.
Right.
Vince McMahon, this is the wake up call, bro. This is the smell the coffee moment. It's coming faster than you think. August 31st is where this shit starts, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
You got NXT TakeOver UK or Cardiff. NXT TakeOver Cardiff is going up against New Japan Royal Quest and AEW All Out. Shit, bro. I don't know how I'm going to handle all this shit in one day. It's going to be a lot. But we're going to make the best of it and try to do maybe some live reactions to stuff. Hell, I may watch NXT UK in here, get the live reactions going, and then I'll watch AEW, then just try and get up again and then do it again. But it's going to be a lot of shit.
It is. It is.
But, guys, we've talked for this long enough. I love the hell out of each and every one of you who came in here. Shout out to Salrex for making the designs. Everybody who was in here, King, Jesus, Connor, Jared Simmons, Salrex, Big Rob, Brandon, King, Goober, Sean Harrington, Dio, Original Biggie. Check out everyone's content. Show some support to each other. Did I miss anybody who came in here? PR Nightmare, excuse me. How could I forget you, dog? Big Welsh Dog Gaming showed up for a second to show some love. You guys are the best, man. So thank you guys so much. If you haven't, click that like button right now. And guys, I've got nothing else to add in here.
No.
Anything you want to say, D?
Nothing.
Always me, Mr. Asshole. You're good, Biggie. Jesus, you're the man. Don't worry about it, bro. EPW, guys, I'm throwing up the Too Sweet. Guys, go buy one of these damn shirts. Check it out. Wolfpack, dog. Wolfpack. Throw it up. But we're out, EPW. Hope you guys enjoy.